August 21st, 1998. I want you guys to do me a favor. I don't ask for these very often, but just this once, I want to ask you guys to do me a favor. Remember that date, August 21st, 1998. I know a lot of you guys watching this, you're 2000 babies, right? So you probably weren't even born yet. But just go ahead and remember that date. I promise you, it is going to be significant somewhere throughout this video. So with that being said, let's jump right into it, man. We have sneak peek number 2 for the September update, and it's picking up, and it's picking up in the right kind of way. So if you've seen the first sneak peek video, you know that this is going to be a Damnation update, and we are getting, I guess this is going to be your second member if Doctor Strange is the first member. Well, whatever. We're getting a member of the Midnight Suns in this sneak peek. Now, I know new characters don't really spark too much excitement for, like, I guess people who are not like vivid, like hardcore fans of Marvel Comics, right? For the most part, we have over 200 characters in the game. The game is completely saturated, and we just want more things to do with these characters, right? And that's fine. However, when it's a character that connects to characters that are already in the game, it gets me very excited, especially when it's characters that should have been way better than they actually are years ago. So this character in particular has me very, very, very excited because it links back to my early childhood. I'm aging myself quite a bit here, but it is what it is, man. I am very excited for this new character and what it potentially means for an existing character, and quite a few of them actually. Anyways, let's jump into the sneak peek. I want to hear your thoughts. We're going to check out what you guys have to say on the forum here. We're going to go on YouTube and Twitter and all that good stuff. So anyways, let's jump in. We got the casual greetings here from CM Fragment. And after discussing with Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, I can't even speak properly. Anyways, the Sorcerer Supreme explained he needs a new team to solve this devilish problem. That team is going to be the Midnight Suns. It'd be cool if they have their own like little icon in their info page or their details when they actually come to the game. It'll be interesting to see. Anyways, let's move on. Our agents have found a scientist that specializes in supernatural phenomena. The first stop was at his lab. So we'll take a look at this little trailer here so you guys can see what it's all about. Instead of going on YouTube, we'll just do it right here. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Do you see it? Let's actually close this. Do you see this figure right here? Let's talk about what you just saw and what you heard. So, seems like her agents won't be safe under the coverage of the night anymore. Try to find the clues and see if you can find out which hero will be joining the new team. Shout out to Aang. Anyways, so what you just saw and heard seems to be, without a shadow of a doubt, Morbius. If you don't know anything about Marvel Comics, Morbius, aka Morbius the Living Vampire, this guy right here, is coming to Marvel Future Fight. Why? Because he's a member of Doctor Strange's Midnight Suns, the team that is being created or assembled by Doctor Strange to take on Mephisto, right? So this character will be coming to the game, and I am very excited for what it means for one character in particular. I like Morbius, okay? I like his story. In case you guys don't know much about him, he basically had this lifelong blood disease. No, not the herpes. Okay, chill. Right? No, not the herpes. And because he has that genius level intellect, he decided, there is no cure for this disease that I have, so I'm going to try and make my own cure. So he basically experimented on himself, tried different chemicals, and over the years, nothing seemed to work. Eventually, he started using bats. Nothing good has ever come from using bats. Well, that's not true. We have Batman. Well, not in Marvel Future Fight, but I guess that's the best thing that's ever come from a bat, right? Because where it is, that's where the Rona came from. Anyways, point is, he accidentally turned himself into this thing right here. Essentially, a living vampire that has a thirst for blood. Now, you see him right away and you would immediately assume, based on his appearance, that he's a villain. Well, that's not actually the truth. I wouldn't classify him as a villain, right? Even though he looks quite villainous, right? And that creepy little laugh or whatever at the end of the clip there from the Future Fight team is a nice touch. And that may mislead you into thinking he's a villain. But if anything, he's just misunderstood. He's an anti-hero, right? He's kind of like a not funny Deadpool, right? You look at him, you don't see funny, right? Deadpool, he's not necessarily a typical hero. And it's the same thing here with Morbius, right? He's not your typical hero. He's a bit more gritty and like evil looking, but he's a deep down, he's a good guy, right? He's one of the good guys. So he's going to be on Doctor Strange's team. It'll be interesting to see where they put him in the game. Is he going to be a hero or a villain? Or is he going to be neutral, kind of like Destroyer? They seem to have like this thing where they don't want to make too many characters who are neutral because most of the tags in the game, like they, like I guess buff one or the other. Or like for ABX, there's Superhero Day and then there's Super Villain Day and then there's no restriction, right? So my guess is they're going to make him a superhero. But because of his parents, they may just make him a super villain, especially since we are lacking those. But if Deadpool is a hero, I'm assuming he'll be a hero as well. Anyways, the point is, the reason that I ask you guys to remember that date, August 21st, 1998. That is the day when the Marvel Cinematic Universe officially started. Okay? Most of you guys, and rightfully so, believe it started with Iron Man. You were wrong. You were actually wrong. And that is nothing against Tony Stark, excuse me. Right? I love Tony. Tony 3 Stacks. That's my guy, okay? But the Marvel Cinematic Universe officially started with Blade, okay? It started with the Blade trilogy. Freaking awesome trilogy. Love the Blade movies, okay? Big part of my childhood. And the fact is, Blade is still a trash character in Marvel Future Fight. It gets my blood boiling, right? And one thing you should know is because he's a vampire, and in case you know nothing about Blade, this guy right here, you know what I'm saying, right? Blade hunts vampires. He daywalks on fools, right? Shout out to the daywalkers in the comment section. So, we should be definitely getting a uniform for Blade or REWORK, a tier 3, a wicked skill, something. If not, I'm big mad. Absolutely cannot have a vampire coming in the game and he's immediately better than Blade. Because let's be honest, Blade was created in 2015. Well, probably created long before the game even released because Blade was already in the game, right? When the game launched. So, yeah. Blade is going on almost 6 years of being trash in Marvel Future Fight. And another vampire comes in and he's better than Blade. Can't have that. We need Blade to be good. We need a uniform. We need a tier 3. We need an awakening. We need something. Okay? Net Marvel, I'm going to be big mad. You guys are doing so good in terms of reworking characters this year. All we need now is content improvement and new content on a monthly basis. Something new, fresh every single month. And you have your player base back into the millions. Believe that. Right? But we need justice for Blade. That's all I'm saying. Okay? If you guys feel differently, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I wanted to give my piece first. So let's go see what the people on the Future Fight forum have to say here. If you don't believe me, when I said the Marvel Cinematic Universe started with Blade, go look it up for yourself, man. The Blade movie kicked it off in 1998. Most of y'all weren't even born yet. Now, Marvel, please give up Christmas, okay? All right, this guy is not even worth mentioning in the video because definitely Morbius. Yes. Okay. Damnation Event. Yes. Let's give somebody else a chance here. Okay. Yo. Let's Giant Boss Raid. Hello? Giant Boss Raid. Let me move on. Okay, not Damnation, but Midnight Sun update. Yeah, we could get a Hellstorm uniform. Yes. But the thing is, there's so many members of the Midnight Sun. It's actually crazy. There's at least 10 people, right? Like just off the top of my head, right? We have Hellstorm, Scarlet Spider, who could be coming in as a new character. We have Morbius. We have Johnny Blaze, aka Ghost Rider, right? We have Doctor Strange. We have Black Cat. We have Blade. We have Hannibal King. We have Iron Fist, Elsa Bloodstone, Moon Knight, and so many other characters that I can't even freaking think of off the top of my head. There's at least 10 of them on that team. There's no way we're getting 10 characters in this update. Well, 10 uniforms or like 6 characters. You know what I'm saying? But what they should do is start with the characters that are already in the game. A Black Cat rework, I'm here for that. A Blade rework, I'm here for that. An Iron Fist rework, a Moon Knight rework, I'm here for that. A Punisher is even on that team too, I believe, right? If I remember correctly. But we already got Cosmic Ghost Rider Punisher uniform. I'm straight with Punisher for now, right? So many characters. Whether it's a Damnation update or a Midnight Suns update or they're combining the two into one, either way, it looks like the possibilities for WeWorks are at least like 15, 20 characters deep. So reach into that bag and give us some, I would say, Black Bolt Medusa level uniforms. Storm's really good too. Missing that heel, but still really good too. Really good too, right? So let's take a look at YouTube and see what you guys have to say here in the comment section. So Marvel Vampire, yo, exactly, bro. I'm not even gonna talk about Dracula, okay? Because I want the characters that are already in the game to excel before we have more characters come in and overshadow them. Imagine we get Dracula and we get freaking Morbius in this update and Blade is still trash. He's the vampire hunter. He daywalks on suckers, right? So, nah, bro. We need that. We need that Blade rework to put him to where he should be. You know what I'm saying? Before completely forgot about that movie. Like Morbius is more than a movie, fun. Like, are you good, bro? Okay, so it's freaking Morbius. Let's go. Good news. Morbius, the living vampire, is coming. Bad news is not a Damnation update. That's not bad news. That's not bad news. And the thing is, they don't, like, if you look at the past, like, couple updates, they don't, like, commit 100% to any particular comic run. They basically pick and choose and then smash it together to give you their own creation. That's pretty cool, too, right? They just basically give you, like, the best, I guess, that they can come up with from what the source material is that they read. So I'm good with that. Let's jump over to Twitter here really quickly and see what else they had to say. The Marvel Future Fight V640 update introduces a new biologist. Okay, so that's the boy, Morbius, who long sought a cure for his blood ailment, only to find himself transformed into a living vampire. They basically tell you right here. So all you have to do is just go look for a living vampire on Google and it will come up with Morbius. Just facts. All right, and you go down here, Morbius, woo, Morbius. Fuck yes, Marvel Vampire update. It's crazy. They're taking a darker turn here for the like 6th year. Like, yeah, going into the 6th year, it's a darker turn, and I like it. So we're out of the kiddie stuff and we're getting into more like adult stuff, which is cool, right? I think that's cool. Let me know if you guys like the fact that they're going into more like darker comics. I know a lot of kids play the game, so they're probably not going to go crazy with it, right? But at the end of the day, I am very, very excited for what this means for potential reworks for some characters that are just really, really bad. So yeah, see, everybody, pretty much every other person that's not excited for, well, I wouldn't say they're not excited for Morbius. They're just more so excited for Blade, because a new character versus a character that's been bad for 6 years that pretty much everybody has built because he's easily accessible, right? Obviously, you would want the free-to-play character that's already in the game that you already have built to get better than a character to come in, potentially be paywall, right? You not have him and him be good. So I can see why most people want Blade to be good. But then again, we just have a lot of Blade fans, man, because they know what up. We daywalk on suckers. Anyways, man, we are going to wrap this thing right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You leave me your thoughts in the comments. Are you sad that this is not a Damnation update from the looks of it? Are you happy that we're getting Morbius? Or are you happier that we're getting possibly now, a rework for Blade? Before we go, I have one last thing I need to say, right? As I see this man's face. We need to have LIFESTEAL in Marvel Future Fight. We need to have Blade, Morbius, and whatever vampires they add in the future, they all need to have lifesteal, where basically they heal themselves for a percentage of the damage dealt for a set duration. That needs to be a thing in Marvel Future Fight. So either on a passive or an active skill, where like you would hit it and the skill immediately heals you for 15% of your max HP. There needs to be lifesteal in this game where like a vampire just have a passive where when they're attacking for like 10 seconds, they can just heal up to a maximum of whatever percent of the damage dealt back as HP. That needs to be a part of the game now that we're seeing the introduction of more vampires, right? This is something I've been thinking about for a while. Blade already has that as a leadership, but it's pretty trash. And that needs to be on like a passive for all the vampires. Like just like how Wolverine has his heal built in, because that's his thing, vampires need to have that as well. Because vampires are very hard to kill. So all of them should have native healing, but it doesn't have to be something that's constantly happening. It could be something that's based on them just biting somebody. So it would just be like them dealing damage, right? So that's what I want to wrap this thing up with. We need to see lifesteal in Marvel Future Fight. Whether in 2020 or 2021, it needs to happen. And now is the perfect time. So I'll wrap it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love y'all. Thanks for liking the videos and all that stuff. More Marvel Avengers content will be coming. So if you like that, make sure you keep liking the videos and keep pumping them out, man. I'm having a blast with the game. Not to say I'm not having fun with Future Fight. You guys know me, man. I'll give you like 3, 4, 5 Future Fight videos when I can. But you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm loving Avengers right now. So I'm going to rock with that until the update drops. And then you'll have me back like almost 100% because I still got to finish the game, right? So thank you guys, man. Love y'all. Catch you in the next one. Peace. We day walking on suckers. Y'all know what up. I'm gone.